Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast Special Edition series where I go over every 2023 men's college basketball conference tournament. This is going to be the 14th of 32 episodes. This is going to be America East. These games will be held at the campus sites. The tournament will begin Saturday, March 4th for the quarterfinals, the semifinals Tuesday, March 7th, and the championship will be Saturday, March 11th at 11 a.m. Eastern on ESPN2. All right, so the seedings. Your 1 seed is Vermont, 20-10 overall, 14-2 in conference play. Your 2 seed is UMass Lowell, 24-7 overall, 11-5 in conference play. Your 3 seed is New Hampshire, 14-14 overall, 9-7 in conference play. Your 4 seed is UMBC, 18-13 on the year, 8-8 in conference play. Your 5 seed is Binghamton, 12-17 on the year, 8-8 in conference play. Your 6 seed is Bryant, 17-12 on the year, 8-8 in conference play. Your 7 seed is Maine, 13-16 in conference play, 13-16 overall, 7-9 in conference play. Your 8 seed is NJIT, 7-22 overall, 4-12 in conference play. And Albany did not qualify, 8-23 overall, 3-13 in conference play. All right, so let's get right to it. So Saturday, March 4th, 7 o'clock Eastern, NJIT, your 8 seed, against 1 seed Vermont. NJIT is just really bad. They've been bad for a while now. They are led by Miles Coleman. Vermont's red hot. They've won 12 straight. Nobody's talking about Vermont. They're just flying under the radar. Yet again, 3 guys averaging double figures a game, led by Dylan Penn and Finn Sullivan. I project Vermont 19.2, total 139 and 3/5, so therefore I have Vermont advancing. Second of 4 quarterfinal games. This one will be 4 o'clock Eastern. 7 seed Maine, 2 seed UMass Lowell. I feel like Maine's overachieved this year. 2 double-digit scores. Giddy Drazapaitis, and also for them, Kellen Tynes. And then UMass Lowell, they got off to a good start. They kind of faltered late, though. They are very deep. 4 double-digit guys, led by Everett Hammond. My projections, Lowell by 15, total 140 and 11-20, so therefore I have UMass Lowell advancing. Third of 4 quarterfinal games. This one's at 1 o'clock Eastern. 5 seed Binghamton, 4 seed UMBC. Binghamton really has come along in conference play. They're pretty deep, led by Jacob Falco. And UMBC, we all know them because they're the first ever 16 seed, the upset of 1. I still look at that as the biggest upset in NCAA tournament history. They're led by Colton Lawrence. I project UMBC by 7, total 143 and 9-10, so therefore I have UMBC advancing. And the last of 4 quarterfinal games, this is also a 1 o'clock game. 6 seed Bryant, 3 seed New Hampshire. Bryant, I feel like underachieved in conference play. I feel like they're one of the 3 best teams in this conference before conference play. Pretty deep team, though, led by Sharif Gross-Bullock. And then New Hampshire, I feel like, is overachieved in conference play. They're pretty deep as well, led by Clarence O'Daniels II, the double-double guy they have. I project Bryant, though, favored 1.7, total 142 and 11/20, so therefore I have Bryant advancing. All right, semifinals on Tuesday, March 7th. 4 seed UMBC, 2 seed UMass Lowell. We talked about UMBC. They have Lawrence. They have a couple of other guys on their roster that kind of makes them happen. And then Lowell has Hammond. They have Abdul Karim Kalabi, Ayinde Hakeem, and Alan Blunt. They're just deeper than UMBC. I project UMass Lowell 8.7, so therefore I have them advancing to the title game. And the second of 2 semifinal games, 6 seed Bryant, 1 seed Vermont. Bryant's a pretty deep team. We talked about Gross Bullock. They also have Charles Pride and Earl Timberlake and Antoine Walker. Those are all pretty decent players. And then Vermont is just stacked. We talked about Penn. They also have Sullivan, and they also have Aaron Deloney. I project Vermont 6.3, so therefore I have Vermont advancing to the title game. So we have a chalk title game, 2-seed UMass Lowell, 3-seed Vermont. This was a really hard call. This projection and pick came down to one simple thing: home court advantage. Edge Vermont. I project them only by 3, led by Penn, Sullivan, and Deloney. I think they'll win the 2023 America East Tournament. Yeah, so 20-10 will probably finish 23-10. They will probably be something like a 14th seed or something like that. UMass Lowell maybe to the NIT or the CBI. Other postseason possibilities: New Hampshire, UMBC, Bryant even. In terms of a pick to win this tournament from a value standpoint, so the odds: Vermont's -175, UMass Lowell's 2-1, Bryant's 15-1, UMBC's 22, New Hampshire's 34, Binghamton 60, Maine's 95. And NJIT's not on the board, obviously, because of New Jersey. Bryant at 15-1 is good value. I think they're a deep team. I think they underachieved in conference play. I really do. And they're priced as the third best team in this conference, which I think they are. So I'm going to say Bryant at 15-1 would be my value play to win the America East tournament. Alrighty, so that's it for the America East. Next up will be episode 15 of 32, which will be the Southland.